We're live. At least that's what it says in YouTube.
Yes.
Hopefully everybody can hear us okay.
I like how you turn up the volume.
I have no idea why I just did that.
I like how you turn up the volume.
I have no idea why I just did that. Oops.
Hope everyone is doing well Sunday morning.
I need to.
Hey, there's Nick Jarrett. Good evening. Hey, Nick.
To get that so we're not echoing.
Cool.
Yeah, hi Nick.
Yeah. Hope
Good
you're
evening
doing.
to you too.
Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, we're just at noon here, so yeah, let us know where you're coming in from.
And there's Andy.
Andy,
Hi, Andy.
slightly warmer, brighter. Same here. It's actually a very nice day today. We're just outside a little earlier and nice and sunny.
Yes.
Sunny and warm. I think it's going to get warm the next few days and going to cool off again.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Where are y'all coming in from?
Oh, it's Siobhan.
Siobhan. Oh, bloody miserable up north. Oh, no. Yeah, we'll see. It's nice here for the next few days. Oh, hey, Richard.
Yes. Hi, Richard.
Good morning to you, too.
And there's
Actually, good
Graham.
evening to you. It'll be evening for you.
Yeah, there's Graham.
We're just at noon right now. So we just hit the noon hour. I had to double check the time, actually, because we started daylight savings time. Was it 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
2 weeks. I think
Beginning
it's-
of March. And I looked and I thought, well, is the UK on summertime yet? Not yet. So I had to adjust the time that we usually start our live streams. Yeah.
There's
Oh, Graham. Hey, Graham.
Jacko and Stephen T. Hi.
Good to see you all too, virtually. From sunny Staffordshire. So what do we want to do? We actually have a package to open
Yes, we do.
from Neil M. So thank you, Neil. We thought we'd do this is just a small end packaging we thought we could do
Yes.
while we're here with everyone.
Yeah. Again, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Neil. So we look forward. We've had this for about a week, so we've held off on opening it.
Hey, Robert. All the people who still support Trump are watching this.
I hope not.
We live in interesting times. Says that.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I would think not, but in any case.
Yeah. When exactly would you like to open this fine package? Want to do it now, later?
I guess we can do it now. Start off with an opening.
Sure. Okay.
And I know there were some requests for Finn, and he is in the bedroom sleeping, I think. But we'll get him out. We'll get him out.
There's very good high probability. The more this makes noise, Finn will be coming out. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Let's see what we got.
So we have here. I just pull it all at once or one at a time. What's your preference?
We could do one at a time,
Okay.
as to the drama, right?
As to the suspense, we have Mark's Chalk,
Oh, M&S. Okay.
caramel, shortbread, chocolate Krispies, and milk chocolate. Sound fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Since I pulled out one.
Another M&S, pretzels, caramel, sea salt, almond nougat, and chocolate. These are very thick bars.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, Jacko says those the thick M&S bars are good. So
Nice. Yeah. So I remember holding the envelope. Man, this
It felt heavy, yeah. For the size of the package.
We have another
Dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate, always a fave.
Siobhan says, I'll take those. Don't know we could pass them through the screen.
Yeah.
Hi, Sandy. Sandy's coming in from Devon.
Hi, Sandy.
Let's see what else we got here. White chocolate.
Nice. Okay. And there it is. Oops.
It says, hiya, I hope you enjoy the enclosed treats. All the best, Neil. Thank you, Neil.
Yes, thank you, Neil.
What's the last one there?
This last one here is chocolate candy beans,
Oh.
orange jellies, and popping candies.
Oh, that sounds fun.
That sounds fun. Thank you very much. Thank you. Love chocolate. Very nice variety. Yeah, I don't think we've ever had these particular bars before.
No, I don't think so. We've got plenty from M&S, but not these chocolate bars.
Richard white chocolate, love it, even though it's not good for me.
Do we have an M&S equivalent in the US? Not really. You know, Graham, we've never been to an M&S. The only thing we get is around Christmas time. Our Target stores have been having a very, very small section of products from M&S, Christmas products.
Right.
Yeah. Upmarket price your brand. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I feel like we don't have anything quite like it that I'm aware of anyway.
Like a market that brands its own, say,
Yeah.
chocolates and sweets.
I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
We have maybe more upscale supermarkets, like we were talking about Nugget,
Yeah.
Whole Foods, which I think Whole Foods is also in the UK, but not. I understand M&S also has like clothing and different things like that, where our Target is kind of like that too. But I like their store brand stuff is nothing right about.
I've heard you
yeah.
say some not so complimentary things about
Yeah,
Target.
yeah, it's not my favorite. But.
So, yeah, look forward to trying these.
Oh, Richard's asking if our Walmart would be equivalent.
Yes and no. Walmart has their own, say, their own line called Great Value of inexpensive. I don't know if you want to call them knockoffs. For example, you can be going down a certain food aisle and see brand name products, and then there's the Great Value equivalent. It's usually much less in cost.
Yeah. They I would say they're known for being a discount type store.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say everybody's really raving about their products and how great they are, and you know, the clothing and everything, that's all on the cheaper end, I would say. So I'm kind of thinking maybe it wouldn't quite line up. I mean, their stores are huge.
Yeah.
They're a little bit overwhelming.
But I will say often, sometimes I'll pick up the Great Value brand just to try it out. So, hey, this isn't bad.
Not bad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that any of their stuff would be considered like really high quality. Just if you want to save a little bit.
Mishbon.
Asda. Yeah, because we don't have an Asda here,
No.
at least not in our area. I don't know if they do in other parts of the U.S.
It was owned by Walmart.
Okay.
It was sold.
Oh, not doing a good job.
I don't think it'll be around much longer. Yeah, I don't. I've never heard of Asda being in California. Maybe in another state.
Yeah, because there are different stores. Now I'm trying to think of the one that we have in California, but not in Northern California.
Aldi.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Aldi. Do you want to open up one of these and try it?
Do I want to open up? Trick question. Yes, I would. I would love to. And all these sound really, really good. Are you looking at what I'm looking at?
This one?
Yeah. Chocolate candy beans, orange jellies, popping candy. I know that got your attention.
Yeah.
So, you ready? Are you thinking what I'm thinking, dear?
Yep.
Yeah. let's see. Asta used FedEx GPS system. Okay. Graham, I don't know if I'm dead. Dread. If I'm dread.
Oh.
Oh, good. Okay.
So the mobile delays, yeah. We could tell when we were getting the feedback, it's like, oh yeah, there's a bit of a time delay between when we're talking and yeah. All right. Ready to open?
Yeah, I'm doing a little feely thing where, okay, I can maybe break it here evenly without a problem. I think I found it. So, what's this thick?
It's very thick. I was thinking you're having a hard time breaking it with it still in the package.
Let's see.
It's in a foil wrapper.
Let's see.
Oh, hi, Sarah. George Clothing in Walmart. Are you familiar with George Clothing?
I am familiar. I can't tell you how many years I've been buying George Clothing, and often I've seen it at Target, and I believe I have seen it at
Walmart. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and Richard is saying that we need a Lidl in our area. I think they are in some parts of the U.S., just not here. Sarah's asking how we are. Yeah, we're doing okay.
Yeah, hanging in there.
It's the weekend. Yeah, hanging in there.
Yeah. Hope you're doing well.
Nick says little, but yeah. First time I ever saw it was a German YouTube channel, and they pronounced it Lidl. So that's why I always revert back to Lidl.
Their bakeries are excellent.
Mm.
Are you ready to try this fine chocolate?
I'm ready.
Mm.
That's nice. Little crunchies in there.
Doing the popping?
I'm not getting much popping yet.
No. Nice.
You should have brought a snack. Yeah. We should put that in our description. Make sure you bring a snack with you.
Yeah. Love that combination.
Very good. And Sarah, hope you're doing well too.
Yes. Hi, Beverly.
Oh, Beverly, what have you missed? You missed. We unpackaged some chocolate bars from Neil M, who sent us M&S chocolate bars.
Yes.
So we're just sampling this one that has some popping candy and other good things in it.
Still popping.
Oh, Sarah's good too. Good.
Yes.
Glad to hear that.
Excellent. Jocko, you're probably eating a lot healthier with your apple.
Yeah. Like what we should be eating.
Yeah. Sarah has a beer.
Ooh, yum. It was a little early in the day for a beer. Well, it is noon, so.
As they say, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, yeah. And it's 7 o'clock over there, right? In the UK.
Is that correct? 7 o'clock there?
I think that's what I was shooting for when I set this up. Yep.
Thank you.
7:15.
Got it.
I know, it's so funny, that little delay, we stop talking and then finally we see it come through. Oh, next Sunday is daylight savings. Okay. I always feel like they're starting it really early here. I feel like it used to be later, but they keep doing it earlier and earlier. Same with when we fall back.
Jeff, same in Scotland.
All right.
So is it just me? What's the general consensus? Would you rather just do away with the whole daylight savings and just have a standard time?
Yeah, because we had a vote on that, and I feel like we voted to just not change the time, but nothing's really happened with it. And then I was kind of upset because I thought I was voting for standard time, and then I think they said they were voting for daylight savings all year round, which I would rather just have standard time. That would be good with me. I love daylight savings times as a kid, but not so much now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a question from Hugh.
Oh, any plans that we would love to visit the UK? We don't know when it will happen, but it's definitely on our wish list.
Yes.
Hope to make it there. And you got your real ID.
Yes, I have my real ID.
And your next step is the passport, which we noticed our local post office now has a place where you can get passports, which they did a long time ago, went away, now it's back. So nice and convenient for you.
Yeah, I know during the COVID period, that seemed to be a big hassle as far as with the social distancing, trying to schedule appointments with our post office, where typically you can get it done. Besides the post office, I don't know where else you can.
I've always done mine at the post office.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Jeff says retired, so time is relative. Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Okay. Can't wait. We're counting the years. You have some app on your phone where you're counting the actual days?
I am. Years and days. It's a while now. Let's see. Let's catch up on some of a top 10 video. Oh, for things that we've tried. We always have such a hard time. I mean,
yeah.
Like the favorite things we've tried from the UK.
That'll be a tough one.
But we'd have a hard time trying to figure out. Well, I have a few things that I think would come in. Jaffa cakes and
well, of course. Fake walls. Yeah, I'm sure we could come up with it'd be hard, but I'm sure we could do it.
Yeah. And our background's from the UK. Yes and no. Way back, I know I did some of the DNA tests, and I'd always heard that my grandmother had some ancestry from England, Scotland, and that did come through in the DNA tests. So while definitely not 100%, there is some back there from back in the day. I think you said you have some too.
Yeah, on my father's side, I believe it's German and English.
Oh, that's very kind, Jacko. I must have 30 years left. That's very kind. Yeah, we're even getting Ross is getting disappointed when he's not carded at the store anymore for buying alcohol.
Yeah. Oh, what about you? Should I even say this? That look on your face. We went to one of our typical takeaway Mexican food places, and you looked at the receipt, and
I got a discount.
Yeah,
and it said senior discount.
The look on your face. You
didn't even ask.
Am I reading this right? Look at this. Oh yeah, senior discount.
I mean, granted, the cashier, he was very young, and I thought, I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, cashier didn't even look driving age, but yeah, we're getting there.
And Stephen T. Marmite, yes, that is something we have really been enjoying.
Yeah, very glad we were introduced to Marmite.
Yeah, that's definitely not something we would have ever probably tried otherwise before doing the channel.
There's Phil Jones. Hi, Phil.
Which parts of Wales would you visit?
Well, that's a good question.
That's a good question. I feel like we're not as familiar with Wales. It looks beautiful from what we've seen.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Isn't it that big park, Snowdonia? Is that a national park? Looks really pretty. It looks like a lot of the seashore is nice too. Would like to see Pembrokeshire because, of course, we have our Pembroke Welsh Corgi. Yeah. But it looks like a lot of the seashore areas are very pretty. Do you have any recommendations for us?
Yes, we'd love to know.
Because that's what's starting to feel overwhelming. It's like, we would love to visit England, Wales, and Scotland once we're there. But I know that's a lot to cover.
Spring is showing here. Lambs and daffodils.
Lambs and daffodils.
Sarah.
At least that's the way I looked at it. Sarah was like, hey, we got a discount. Maybe we should be asking for it every time. Of course, I don't know what the age limit is. I'm not sure that I'm actually old enough to get the senior discount. But
it's a discount, honey. Take it. Take it.
Oh, have we added any? Nick said cheese tour. I just saw that cheese tour. I would love to do a cheese tour. Like I could completely make a whole vacation around. Let's hit all the cheese places, and there are a lot of them.
if we've added any British recipes. We've been actually trying to expand. We'll have a video coming out soon as far as
something we attempted to make, and
attempt.
We'll keep it a surprise.
Yeah.
But yeah, things like jacket potatoes. I mean, we have definitely been putting beans on our potatoes. That's kind of become a new thing for us, beans and cheese. And sometimes when we had some HP sauce, we'd add a little HP sauce or Worcestershire sauce. So yeah, we have actually done that quite a bit for a nice, easy dinner. Yeah.
And we have received a number of condiments, sauces that we have been using more and more often.
Yeah. And Nikki says, a YouTube meetup, please. That would be fun. That would be so much fun to meet everybody.
Oh, sounds good.
Oh, Pembrokeshire. Oh, Tenby. I have heard of Tenby. Yeah. Sounds nice. Oh, and Phil lives next to Snowdonia National Park.
Nice.
People live, oh, that is different. People live in the national parks, because that's definitely not something you would see here unless you work there.
Yeah.
Then they might have housing for you, but not typical here.
Yeah, park ranger. I mean, you have a close friend who was a volunteer park ranger, right?
Yeah, yeah. She had worked as a park ranger and then volunteered later. Yeah. North of Wales, where the language is popular. That's the other thing too. Looking at some of the words, they look really difficult. Oh, hi, Helen. Yes. Good to see you.
Hi. And Shadow says hi.
Oh, and Beverly likes jacket potato with bolognese.
Nice.
Oh, and Sarah's cat Shadow said hi. He's come to snuggle.
Nice.
Where is Finn?
It's
like
Finn.
We need like a chip bag to rattle.
Yeah. I could always fetch him.
Finn.
Shall I fetch the boy?
We could try fetching him. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. Sometimes it's like he knows when we're faking. He's probably suspicious right now because we're calling him thinking, uh-oh. What are they gonna do to me? Am I going to the vet? Lancashire. Yeah, Manchester. Yeah, we have heard of Manchester. Siobhan says, I say it bolognese, having learned Italian. I don't know how it's pronounced over there. Yeah, Nick says he hasn't heard. I've just always pronounced it bolognese, but sounds like it's a little different over there. Yep. Oh, here comes Finn.
Oh, good golly.
Spag bowl. Or spag ball.
There he is. Hey, buddy. Maybe we should hide the chocolate.
Oh, he's a good boy. He wouldn't dare take any chocolate, would he?
There he is.
There's Mr. Finn. Say hi, Finn.
Hey, buddy. A little wiggle worm.
Yeah, he's not sure what to think. It's like, what are we doing here? He's being a good boy.
There he is. Okay.
It's a little funny because he's had some allergy issues, and gosh, it's been months now. It was back in November. We took him to the vet, and they shaved some of his neck and chest down to try to treat some of the allergy issues he was having. It's taking a very long time to grow back in, so his magnificent neck floof is not quite what it usually is.
Yeah. What'd I miss?
Yeah, Phil, actually, for a Welsh Corgi, he's only about 28, 29 pounds, which is, some of them get a lot bigger over here because I know sometimes they're overfed, but he's not too big for a Welsh Corgi, but he's a sweetie.
Yeah.
Very sweet dog. Anybody else have their fur babies with them? Cats, dogs?
Sarah said she'd be right back.
Five dogs and a pigeon. Oh, wow. Oh, thanks, Nick, for the conversion.
Thank you. Anybody?
Yeah, I remember it was funny when we picked up one of
Mhm.
Richard's boxes, and it was we were like looking at it, and I converted it to pounds. It's like that weighs as much as Finn.
Sarah's back.
Sarah's back.
Nikki, my cat snuggled on my knee. She's called Dio. Dio. Nice.
Dio.
There's Helen. Hi, Helen.
Ooh, a toad in a salad bag? Yikes. That's kind of scary. That made me
Yeah.
really nervous to get into a salad bag.
A toad. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, and Jeff has Clyde. Dog.
And Stephen T is asking after Ronnie James. Oh.
So that's one. It's how do you pronounce that? Cymro. I mean, it looks like Simro, but I bet that's not correct. Oh, Nick has one dog on his chest, one under the blankets,
Nice.
and chicks upstairs. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. Is the avian flu, has that been going on over there? Because that's been the thing that has made our eggs jump up in price for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Now Trader Joe's was not bad. I think it was $4.50 for a dozen.
Yeah.
But we were seeing some that were like $8 on up for a dozen eggs.
Cadbury cream eggs are cheaper. Yeah. My daughter says she wants to try the new range of Hellman sauces.
I'm not sure what those are. We'd have to check it out.
One's in the United States. Clyde Orangutan. Richard was mentioning Clyde the Orangutan in that Clint Eastwood movie.
Yeah, which one was that?
Every Which Way You Can.
That was a long time ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Hard C. So like Kimro, maybe.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
Avian flu is an issue there.
Okay.
Okay.
Egg prices haven't. It's gotten really bad over here, and that's what's, so some people that actually have chickens are like, yeah. We do not. I always thought it'd be kind of fun, but I feel like it'd be a lot of work, and then we have a lot of predators around here, I think, that might try to take them. So
yeah, we've seen little blurbs in the news about restaurants momentarily increasing the prices with all items that have eggs.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it seems to be our Trader Joe's has the most reasonable prices. Everywhere else seems like it's gone up quite a bit.
And they put a lot of limits. Like sometimes you could only have 1 dozen.
Yeah.
Was it 1 or 2? But they try to limit you because people felt like COVID again. People were like stockpiling eggs. I think, how can you even eat that many eggs without them going bad? But you know how people are. But yeah, so Ben even had some scrambled eggs up because I accidentally broke one that I didn't mean to break. It's like, okay, we'll scramble an egg for Finn. And it's like he doesn't realize how lucky he is with the price of eggs.
Yeah, he loves them.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Should we start the debate about eggs in the fridge? Yes or no? I always grew up where they were in the fridge.
Yeah, I understand it's because of the way like they wash them here, and it requires you to refrigerate them. At least that's my understanding. And if you don't wash them off, you don't have to refrigerate them. And I think you said, did you? Because you have some people that you know that have chickens.
Yeah, a coworker.
Now, does he not wash them? Do you know?
We never delved that deep into the conversation about egg storage. So the next time I see my coworker, I will ask him if exactly how he stores them. Does he refrigerate them? Does he have them room temperature? Yeah, I'll find out.
Yeah. Yeah, as Jacko says, it removes the natural protective layer. That's what I understand too, and then it requires you to refrigerate them.
Nikki, your question. Do we generally like all the stuff that we've tasted? There's been stuff there have been items that we've tried that were not for us.
And they'll pretend we like them. Not so much. I mean, I think we've been pretty like me and coconut. Like a lot of times I can eat it, but it's not my favorite. I feel like there are things that's like, yeah, I could eat it. It wouldn't be my favorite. I probably wouldn't go out and buy it myself or anything, but it's not like we hate it. I guess we're just pretty easy to please.
I know I am less food picky than you are, but we have tried some items from other countries. There was a international food box where we're getting a snack box. I'm trying to remember the exact name, but there were some things that we tried that were like, I thought were terrible. There was some chewy candies that were like pine sol. It was like a pine.
That was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. There was those salty. You know where I'm going.
The one from Sweden. Yeah, but that was the one that's like we couldn't actually finish it.
And you love licorice, and you couldn't finish it. It was the salty licorice, terrible. I would give it to my worst enemy. It was bad. There's been some things that we tried that, that's not for me. And then there's items that we tried that were just, no, that's terrible. No, thank you.
Yeah. And like for you, like white chocolate, you like white chocolate more than I do. Mm-hmm. It's not my preference. I like milk. It's like, can I eat it? Yeah, I can eat it. It's not my fave. So that's why Ross gets it.
And you can hoard all the licorice.
All the licorice, yeah.
Licorice would not be my go-to.
Mm-hmm.
Richard was saying there was an outbreak of avian flu in the North Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Marmite was a surprise.
Yeah. We weren't sure what to think of it either.
Yeah, I think the reason for that was we were properly introduced to it. We were told don't go overboard.
Yeah, we started very light with it. So we kind of knew going in, we didn't, because we thought if we did too much, it might just ruin it completely for us. So we went very, very light and like, oh, this is kind of tasty and savory. So I think that helped. Yeah.
Seen some videos of Americans trying big spoonfuls and what are you doing? Of course you're not going to care for it if you try that much at once.
Yeah. So yeah, we've enjoyed all the different products that have like the Marmite peanut butter. That was really good. And the different, the crisps and all the different, and the nuts. Mm-hmm. I mean, that goes really well with nuts, I think. So definitely enjoyed that.
Now, when we're there in the future, I would love to try genuine haggis. I tried haggis years and years ago out of a can.
You're brave.
And to me, it was almost tasted like bland meatloaf. And that was like 1987, 1988. And to have genuine haggis, I don't know if I like it or not. But since we're on the subject of food and how much we would like it, are there any, say, Brit food that you have not tried yet that you think you might be a little on the fence about?
Haggis would probably be.
Haggis.
I feel like I've seen a few other things too. I probably can't remember the names though. So there's some kind of like eel soup that looked kind of questionable too.
Ooh, yeah. Eel. I don't think I've ever had eels.
No.
Not even sushi?
I haven't.
No? Oh, okay.
No. Have we tried a Marmite grilled cheese yet?
Ooh, that sounds
good. Feel like we did one of the early times we tried Marmite. I think we had Marmite and then had some cheese on top, heated it. So I think we have had that. Another thing I did try was I did butter Marmite, and then guacamole. So like an avocado toast with some Marmite, and that was good. Jellied eels, that's it.
Jellied eels. Yeah.
And Jeff says haggis is amazing. I was thinking it's probably one of those things like with the right seasonings and stuff. If you just get past what you're eating, it probably would be fine for me. Yeah.
And,
Phil says people may pretend, but not many actually eat haggis.
Yeah, I remember just when I tried it, we had on crackers. It almost had like a, again, it was out of a can. It almost had like a minced meat quality to it, kind of texture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Jeff eats haggis regularly.
Yeah, and Jacko, we tend to have grilled cheese sandwiches, but sometimes I do it open face too. Especially like I like to put it on sourdough and then just have like an open faced sandwich rather than the grilled cheese that we see here.
Okay, and Jacko has a very good point. Black pudding gets a bad rep too.
Oh, that's another one. I was kind of curious to try that.
And we can't get it.
Yeah, remember we had that full English breakfast years ago, and we thought, oh, maybe they'll have black pudding, and they didn't.
No.
Yeah.
No, it was very disappointing that they're going to have their false advertising and get a full English, and no, they did not have black pudding.
Oh, and Helen says M&S chocolate covered custard cream biscuit Easter eggs are all sold out. Wow. It's a while before Easter.
Yeah.
We have like another, maybe not quite a month, but that's amazing.
And if you saw how the typical USA hot dog was made, you wouldn't be scared of haggis. Agreed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's a good argument. Yeah, can't argue that.
And white pudding. Yeah, we've heard about white pudding as well. So be curious to try either one of those. Yeah. What I'm eating UK, have we ever been to the UK? No, we have not, unfortunately. That's on our wish list.
Yes.
To get over there. Yeah.
Just, I wouldn't know where to start. I really would not know if we were to say, okay, let's sit down and plan activities. Day one, I wouldn't even know where to start.
It'd be hard because it's like we've learned so much with this channel that you start learning of new places like, oh, wow, I'd like to go there. I'd like to go there. Videos that we watch, some of the smaller places that maybe wouldn't be on a typical travel list where you think, oh, wow, that looks really beautiful and interesting. Yeah, I think it'll be hard to fit everything in.
And Richard has sent us so many wonderful brochures, pamphlets of events there. Thank you, Richard. Thank you for providing all that information.
Yeah. Biscoff Dairy Milk. Oh, it's disappointing. Oh, it's too bad. Because it sounds like it could be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Helen, think of how big a group meetup would be.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I don't know where it would be located. Someplace central, maybe. Yeah. Oh, with the Marmite flavored things. Yeah, it's good. That is a nice thing with the Marmite. Seems like it does last a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that we don't have an equivalent here. I would be buying that every week if that was the case. That was Marmite pecans.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the peanut butter.
Yeah, that Marmite peanut butter. See, that's something we can make on our own, probably.
Yeah.
Just mix it with some peanut butter. Open Helen likes black pudding and haggis.
And all planes and trains go to Manchester. Let's meet up there. Manchester.
Don't spend your time in London. It's like one of those things where you feel like you got to visit it because it's the capital and
so iconic.
Yeah, and I figure there's some interesting things to see, but yeah, we would definitely want to get beyond London. I feel like that happened with some of my other trips that I went in Europe. Granted, I felt like I didn't get to see everything, but like Florence and Rome, I only got a couple days each in those, but went to a lot of smaller places that were very, very interesting, beautiful to visit. So yeah, the unfortunate thing was there were more museums that I wanted to visit. I just didn't have time. I always figure with the big cities, you get a lot of the nice museums, but yeah, there's so much more to see.
Oh, we got to go to Scotland and also see the Iron Brew factory. Iron Brew, let the brew get through, and the Tunnocks factory. I hope they have tours. But I saw Manchester, and I think I would love to see Manchester purely for the selfish reason alone. It was because I love all the 90s music that came out of Manchester back in the 1990s. Just love to see it. And there's a Granda. Hi, Granda. In London, it's expensive. Yeah, I could imagine
I
that.
bet. Yeah, I've heard that it's very, very expensive there. Yeah.
And Helen's saying London's quite really nice.
Yeah. And Richard's asking if we tried UK meats made by expat butcher. Chicago, no. I'll have to check that out and see.
Jeff
ships all over the US. Yeah, I'll have to check that out and see what they have. Because I know we've wanted to try bacon, since it is different from, we've got the streaky bacon here, which we do love, but it'd be interesting to try bacon from the UK. Yeah.
Granda's asking if she missed Finn. I'm going to wrangle.
Oh, yeah, you did miss.
There he is. Hey, bud.
Oh, is he still here? Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Hey.
He stuck around with us.
Let's see. Oh, you're getting so big.
Here comes Finn again.
Hey, bud.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, buddy. Thank you for your patience. Yeah.
Oh, Siobhan saying we could probably see UK by staying with subscribers. She'd put us up.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's very kind.
Okay, wiggle. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Wiggle.
Kalani, so I don't think we're familiar with that channel. I don't think we've seen that one. But yeah, we saw something just recently about Nessie making an appearance, a possible appearance. Saw that on the news.
Okay.
I'm a little bit behind in the comments. I see I need to keep scrolling.
I'm a little behind myself.
Oh, and Phil's asking where we live. Small village or town or big city.
It's
a city, but we live outside of Sacramento, which is the capital of California. So probably if you count the whole metropolitan area, we're in the millions. Our particular city is probably, I don't know what it is now. It's over 100,000.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's really small, and growing.
I'd almost consider it like a medium size.
Yeah, but we're kind of like a suburb of Sacramento, so extends out pretty far, and the whole area is definitely a lot of traffic.
And you've lived here a lot longer than I've lived here about 15 years, roughly, and it seems like there's always some kind of development.
Yeah, there's always. For a while, our county was one of the fastest growing in California, and it seems like they're still putting up new houses, not in our area, but other parts of the city.
And Granda, we actually are from California.
Mm-hmm. Both born and raised in California.
Yeah. Nando's. Have we tried Nando's?
We have. We found a jar of the peri peri sauce, but as far as the restaurant, no, we haven't tried that. We've tried some of their bottled sauce, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, public transportation, we're probably going to rely on that a lot because we're a little nervous about attempting to drive over there.
Yeah, it's going to be an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah. When I was in Europe, I really loved going by train. I thought that was really nice. Just relaxing. Nice. You can just kind of sit back and enjoy the countryside as you're going through. Yeah.
Sarah, a tourist shop where you can...
Oh, and Helen's asking, I don't know how far behind I am, but I saw Helen's asking if we watched Ted Lasso. We haven't seen the most recent season because we don't have Apple anymore, but we did see the first two. So yeah. She's gonna be off to watch the last two episodes. Yeah, so we have to catch up on that sometime. But we also want to watch also on Apple Severance. Yes. The latest season of Severance came out, so I'm kind of missing those, but we're already paying for all these other services. That's how they get you now. It's like we don't have cable TV anymore, but they get you with all these streaming services. So. Oh, the tourist shops that sell magnets, probably not in our city. I don't think. probably downtown Sacramento.
I was just thinking of I think downtown Sacramento, where we actually have a California museum.
At least I haven't seen anything. I feel like there's not a lot of touristy stuff in our city, even though we have kind of an old town, but big history with trains. So we have a large, what would you call it? It's like a big Union Pacific rail yard, I think. A lot of trains pass through there. But other than that, I don't know that we have many, unfortunately, tourist things.
We'll have to keep an eye open.
Yeah. So that was Nikki. Oh, Grant, we decided to visit soon. Well, probably not soon, but we're hoping. Oh, and Brit Pass, that like a rail pass. Yeah, that's always good to try to get discounts.
Yeah, sounds good.
Are we on Instagram? Not for the channel. I have an Instagram account for Finn, but he's not very active on there, I have to say. Started out with good intentions, but yeah, don't post very often. Oh, and Helen has Severance is on the list of the next watch. Yeah, we really enjoyed that one. It's quite different. Makes you think a lot about work.
True. And you're right. Old Sac would have magnets. Old Sac would actually have quite a few.
Yeah.
Quite a few shops like that.
That's what I was thinking. Sacramento would have, that's more touristy, especially the old Sacramento, that would definitely have. And the next, Nikki was talking about loving trains. There's actually a big train museum in Old Sacramento.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. It's like the California State Railroad Museum, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Phil Jones was asking if we like the movie The Brutalist. I don't think we've seen it yet. I know which one you're referring to.
No, I haven't seen that.
When we get on TV, we can actually see a pop up. We just have not seen it yet. Yeah. Adrian Brody, good actor.
Seen any food products you want to try that have not been sent yet? We feel like we've tried everything in the UK. We know that's not true, but we've tried so much. And I feel like a lot of stuff we'd probably like to try. We just need to go over there and try it.
Yeah.
You know, we just had the fish and chips video. We would love to try fish and chips over in the UK. Mm-hmm. And on Facebook, I'm following an account that has food from the UK. I forgot what it's called, but every time I'm scrolling by, I see like, oh, that looks really good. Oh, it's that UK food site again. We can't get it here. I can't remember what all I've seen recently, but you know, sometimes it'll be like an ice cream. It's like, well, that's not going to make it over here. Yeah. But yeah, so see some interesting things on there.
Like pudding is amazing, and Old Sacramento sounds great. Does it have the old gold mining roots?
I wouldn't say they did mining right there, but there's
Sutter's Fort.
Sutter's Fort, not directly in Old Sacramento, but Sutter's Fort is actually one of the big places that got settled, and it's more in the foothills where the mining happens. So if you go way back, I don't know if you've watched the one we did in Grass Valley. Empire Mine. Yeah, that is an old gold mine. Not sure where Ross is going. Oh, he's getting something for Finn. But yeah, we actually did a video there. And what was interesting to us is that particular mine actually had a lot of Cornish immigrants that came and worked the mines there. And so we tried pasties there.
Yeah, those were good.
Yeah. We've actually been there a couple times. I think we did two different videos. One was where we actually went to the mine and kind of explored that park there, which was really interesting. And then we went back for St. Piran's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was fun. So there are a lot of Cornish descendants in that area. So that was very interesting. But yeah, all over the foothills, you'll find a lot of the gold mining history. And of course, a lot of that all came back down into Sacramento at Sutter's Fort. Yeah.
And I believe that was a location that the Queen requested to have a tour of, Sutter's Fort.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
When she came, was that the 80s?
Yes.
That she was here? Yeah. Now I have to look back at the comments. I've been missing some. Eat on the coast. Yeah, that's what we've heard. The chippies on the coast, because we got a kick out of the one we went to that said London style. We thought, what does that even mean? London style fish and chips.
Yeah, there's nothing really defining that, and we see that every once in a while. The very few fish and chip places we have here.
Sorry, we're just catching up
Yeah.
on.
Sarah, we'd love to see a photo of Shadow.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a good day, Jacko. The rest of the day, what's left of it.
Yes. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jacko.
Gold mine in South Africa. Yeah, the gold mines are really interesting how they did it. And of course, I guess did a lot of damage to the environment.
Yeah.
And people still find gold up in the foothills, especially when we have I think sometimes after we have like big rains and floods, people be up there panning for gold. And yeah, it was a little bit creepy, the one we went to, when you see how that particular mine was very, very deep and extensive, and the little cars they went down into to do the mining. And we actually got to see the little lunch pails that they had where they took the pasties down. They had a little candle where they could keep them warm, and I think it heated up tea and the pasty. It was really interesting. They had one on display.
Yeah, and also 3D models of just how deep and intricate the mines were, and the facts, the fun facts that what the mules would go in. And,
yeah, the mules that would go in there. Poor things. They lived almost their entire lives in the mines. Yeah. Thank you, Sarah, for saying we'd be welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, we get a little worried nowadays, like are Americans going to be welcome anywhere?
Yeah.
It's definitely a concern. London style fish and chips, I think it would be frozen from a box.
There's gold in them hills.
Oh, Gateshead. Not familiar with Gateshead.
Is it actually gluten-free? Yeah, Richard was mentioning a gluten-free ice cream. Yes.
It looks like we have some viewers that live kind of close to each other.
Oh, neat. Very nice.
Yeah, ghost stories, probably. Yeah, don't think I'd want to be in there at night. It'd be a little creepy. Well, as a matter of fact, that reminds me, speaking of ghost stories, in that same city, you've talked about wanting to stay at that hotel that's there that's supposed to be haunted.
Holbrook Hotel.
Holbrook Hotel.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's kind of on our list. We'd like to stay there someday.
Mm-hmm.
I think they even take dogs.
They are dog friendly. Yeah. The Holbrook Hotel here in California. Yeah.
Yeah, Phil.
Understood, Phil.
Yeah, we don't really discuss politics much, but we understand, and just understand that it's not all Americans.
Yeah, and please consider that a lot of things are out of our control.
Yeah, it's different here right now, and a little stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nikki, we could never stay anywhere that's haunted. Oh, come on, might be fun.
My guess is nothing will happen.
Really? Yeah, a buddy of mine, his wife worked there. She was a cook, and she had some interesting stories.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an old hotel.
Yeah,
well, old for us is different from old in the UK. But,
I believe there's been actually more than one U.S. presidents who have stayed overnight there.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I brought a skeptic that like to scare myself.
I love scary movies. I don't know why.
Kind of
I like to be scared. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if something really happened though, maybe it wouldn't be so fun. We want out.
Yeah. Speaking of haunted, wasn't that one place you were? The Winchester Mansion. Were you there once?
A long time ago, I toured the Winchester Mystery House. Yeah. That was very interesting. So it's so huge, and just the craziness. You go up a flight of stairs and then it just kind of goes to nothing. And yeah, It was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Helen, that's true. You kind of feel like the people who are the loudest, that's who people hear, and people with strong opinions often are very, very loud, and
Yeah.
you don't hear all the others. Yeah.
Agreed.
Oh, and Agranda says York is one of the most haunted cities in UK. That's definitely one of the cities we want to visit.
Yeah, interesting.
Looks really interesting. Yeah. Richard has sent us a lot of information about York.
Yeah.
Looks like a lot of interesting museums and fun places to visit.
Love to see.
Yeah. Yeah, you just think with all the history there, could imagine a lot of places could be haunted.
Silent majority are the ones suffering.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like not all of them are silent, but
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I hate to get off on a tangent, but
Get on your soapbox. Come on.
I feel like, there are protests and stuff happening around, but they're not getting media coverage, which is scary in and of itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, just no, there's a lot of, I feel like there's a bit of, you kind of feel like things are kind of going on every day as normal, but there's also a lot of unrest and protests going on. Just, of course, my big fear is hoping that none of the protests turn violent, because that could get really bad, I think.
Yeah. Counterproductive.
Yeah, just hoping that doesn't happen, but just letting people get their opinions out there and feelings heard. So in a nonviolent fashion.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Just looking at the gold mine information that Richard was providing. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, Gron doesn't see us as loud. No, we're definitely not the loud Americans.
We try not to be.
When we moved to the UK to eat all the candy.
Guilty.
We have a lot of candy here as it is. All the sweets and chocolates. So yeah, we're not hurting for that over here.
Just absolutely love all the UK candy we've tried.
Yeah, it's been delicious. It's a lot of fun to try things that we don't get here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sarah, you have a lot of people close to you?
Yeah. A few people were chatting back and forth that they live near each other.
Okay, we will not call.
Do not call it Harry Potter Land.
No. We really look like tourists if we said that.
Yeah. It'd be fun to go to, what is it, the Shambles?
I'm trying to remember the name of those sodas.
We've got one sitting back there still too that
Yes,
we got at World Market that were actually from York. It's the Potions Cauldron, I think.
That was it.
That was a lot of fun to find that. Yeah, so I guess they do have a shop in York.
And Nikki ordered some sweets off Amazon. 10 pounds.
Oh, what kind of sweets did you get?
Was it the boiled chocolates?
Oh, trying to do what they perceive to be a British accent. I wouldn't even want to try that.
Oh, come on.
Make a fool out of yourself.
Come on, do it. I would genuinely love to hear you try a British accent.
No, see, it says that's a no-no.
Okay.
Cake cooking videos.
That sounds good.
I wouldn't say I'm a big cake maker, but one thing I kind of wanted to try is making sticky toffee pudding.
Yes.
That's on my list. I would like to try making that.
Oh, yeah. Nikki got fizzy and jelly ones. Nice choice.
Love the jelly.
Guess maybe you should try making Jaffa cakes.
I don't know how they come out, but yeah, sticky toffee pudding is definitely on my list.
Movies have lied to us. There's so many different UK regional accents.
Mhm.
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like we have different accents here in the United States.
Yeah. But we always feel like we don't have an accent. People say, you do have an accent. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we talk closest to maybe the most standard, like what you would hear on the news. compared to some regions of the U.S.
Yeah, I won't go into too much of the specifics, but I was in the process of selling my parents' house, and there was some repair work that needed to be done, and through our realtor hired someone to do the repair work, and we got to, we were just talking, and the guy asked me, "Well, where are you from?" And I said, "Well, I was born and raised in this area." And, "Yeah, but you have a British accent." And I thought,
What?
"Come again?" I wasn't hearing it. I said, "Yeah, you have this British accent."
See, and then British accent isn't even really accurate as was with all the different regional accents. But
and I wanted the guy to do the job. I wanted him to proceed with doing a good job. I didn't want to offend him, but I'm serious. Born and raised here. I'm not. Yeah, that just took me back.
Yeah. We're disappointed about all the goodies we have here that are unobtainable.
Yes.
Yes, although the one thing I have been noticing is our Cost Plus World Market, they've been getting different things. Like it's so weird. Like we'll get something in a box and that we had never seen before, and then boom, it shows up in Cost Plus World Market. We definitely don't get the variety, but because I remember for a while Cadbury was really hard to come across, and I feel like that's actually picking up. We even have the Tunnocks tea cakes. They carry those because that's been one of our favorites too. So we have some things, but definitely, we have to pay more for them being imported. But
right,
yeah,
and we note what we don't see and what we have not been seeing. Like for example, we were there just a couple nights ago. They don't have Iron Brew now, and every time we're there, you remind me. There's no dandelion and burdock. What do I have to do to get dandelion and burdock here? I asked for one thing.
They have Fentimans, but they don't carry the dandelion and burdock flavor. But yeah.
And Jeff, thank you. Compared to Tennessee.
Tennessee. Oh, Jean-Luc Picard. There you go.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Or at least Canadian.
Yeah. Because I've heard people say there's a Californian accent, but I feel like they're always talking about like the way the surfer dudes talk, which is down in Southern California. But that's kind of like almost like a subculture. That's not really a regional accent, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess anybody who speaks differently from you sounds like they have an accent. So yeah.
If you start the channel, you never.
Ooh, an alcoholic version that's of dandelion burdock. Yum. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, that does. I know you get disappointed every time we go in this one particular spot in the store and you do not see dandelion burdock.
Oh, we would have never tasted custard. Yeah, because we have custard here, but it's not very common, and I would say it's maybe a little different. Like you'll have like donuts filled with custard, but I don't think it's quite the same. So.
Yeah, it kind of looks the same, but as you said, in donuts, pastries, we have custards. I wouldn't say it's exactly the same.
Yeah. Fresh clotted cream tea. Yeah, that'll be
nice.
Yeah, cream tea. That would be another thing we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from Texas, y'all sound the same. I don't know if have you heard people from the Northeast? They have some pretty strong accents up there too.
Mm-hmm.
That are sometimes hard. New York, Boston. They have very distinctive accents. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You really do have a British accent.
So not have a British. Do not. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Not at all. Ask where in Australia they're from. Yeah, I can see people getting the Australian and some of the English accents mixed up.
Yeah,
Everybody from the UK. But yeah, after you hear somebody talk a while, you can kind of tell the difference. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, but sometimes if if I hear a Scottish, Irish accent, sometimes I have a hard time separating.
Yeah, sometimes you have to listen for a while. Like even like Canadians, I feel like a lot of times Canadians sound like us until you listen to them talk for a while. And you'll hear certain little words that, oh, that's a Canadian. Of course, if they say a at the end of the sentence, or was like so they say sorry rather than, I can't say it quite right, sorry, or rather than sorry. A boot.
A boot.
Yeah, so they have a few little words that they pronounce differently. It's like, oh, they're Canadian.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Half Irish and half Scottish. Okay.
Oh, Geordie. We've heard of the Geordie accent. I don't know that I could identify it, but we've heard of it.
Geordie accent is ace.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Lead singer now of AC/DC, isn't he from Geordie? Not Bon Scott, the current lead singer of AC/DC.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. And Stephen's whole accent. Yeah, so we often wonder what our viewers sound like. You hear us talk, but we don't hear you talk.
I feel like I want to.
Yep. Oh, Sting is a Geordie.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Kind of opened up a little can of worms here.
What?
If American tourists, if you don't want to make a scene, don't do a Brit accent. I'm just kind of curious what other things should American tourists not do?
Not talk too loud.
Not be too
loud.
Which
we don't. We're not loud talkers.
Love the Police. Like classic 80s music.
Oh, that's a funny story, Helen.
Nice. I think I can tell the difference between a British and an Australian accent. It's for me, I just have difficulty with Irish and Scottish sometimes. Yeah. And the tipping is very different there.
Yeah. Tipping is, there's been some pushback on the tipping because it used to be just like a sit-down restaurant where you actually get served. The server comes to your table. Yeah. But now it's like everywhere they're putting tip jars out. And you've actually been tipping some people at our, but they call it a quick service restaurant where you order at a window or a, you order and then they either bring it out to you or go up and get it. And it's not exactly fast food, but kind of somewhere in between. And sometimes they have tip jars out, but some get a little bit ridiculous. Like they're hardly even doing a service. My favorite was a frozen yogurt shop where I actually had to fill the yogurt myself. I pulled the little lever and then all they did was weigh it and charge you. And they had a tip jar. I'm like, what am I tipping for? I didn't do anything.
Like a trained monkey could do what you're doing. Why am I tipping you? Yeah. Yeah. It's the tipping thing is getting a little out of hand here.
Yeah.
I've seen some funny memes. Like if I have to stand and get my own food and pick up my own food, no, I'm not tipping. And Jeff has been in Scotland for 24 years, but it's not quite the accent.
Okay. I know it is interesting when you see people who have moved here, either from another part of the US or sometimes from the UK or another, especially like from the UK, and they'll be here for years. And like sometimes you can tell the accent is toned down, but it's still there. You can still hear it. Okay. And other people seem to be really good at just picking up accents. I think it's just a talent that some people have.
Yeah, definitely. I like Agranda's helpful tip. Do not wear white socks and sandals and baseball caps. Done. We don't do that anymore.
Are you talking about the white socks and sandals together? That's just a terrible look even here. I guess that's so they don't get blisters. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't see us doing that.
Yeah. And you don't even own, do you even own a baseball cap?
No, I have never owned a baseball cap in my many years of existence. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I was just reading the tip on the Walmart self-scan. No, I don't even think I've seen that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, tipping room cleaners, that is a thing. I feel like it's kind of optional, but yeah, oftentimes you'll leave a little tip for the person who cleans your room. And sometimes it helps out if you're staying there for a few days because you'll notice little extras in the room.
Yeah, and not only that, what about if the service was really mediocre or terrible?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta have a little problem there. Let's see. Helen, regarding tipping, you tip the person at Starbucks for filling a coffee cup, but not the person scanning the shop. Yeah, it's a double standard.
Yeah.
You mentioned like one of our usual Mexican takeaway places. Yeah, I tip there, but I also noticed that they seem to hustle, and our service is pretty quick there. I also noticed when I tip, we get our tacos are just a little bit more fuller of meat. Yeah, keep up the good work.
Yeah, and my understanding is like I'm not sure about Starbucks because I think they get paid the minimum wage, and I think anymore our servers do too. But that's always been the thing. Like, if you're a waiter or waitress, that they can pay you sub minimum wage or like a very low wage, so they rely on the tips. And a lot of Americans are just getting tired and say just pay them a living wage and up the prices so we don't have to worry about this whole tipping thing. So
it does seem ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember one of my very early jobs when I was still pretty young. I got a commission, so they were allowed to pay me sub minimum wage, which was, I don't know what it was back then, $4.25 or something an hour, and I got paid $3 something because I made commissions. So I only lasted a week at that job. Glad I'm not there anymore.
I think we all start off with a job like that. But the tipping debate has been going on for some time now.
Oh, Nikki says that met an American person and gave $1. Still have it. That's something that you'd mentioned, that you're like, I would just like to have some currency from the UK, which actually, we could go to our bank and probably get it. Because I think when I was there getting euros, they were saying that, oh yeah, pounds and euros, I think they always keep in stock. Like, because sometimes before trips, I'll order currency just to have a little bit on hand before I leave. But
thank you for telling. I didn't even think about that. Thank you. Yeah, I will do that. Where what you want, no rules. Great as you want. Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, I wonder, should we? It's already 1:13. Should we wrap it up pretty soon here? I know Helen's going to be watching Ted Lasso pretty soon.
I just saw Helen's just out of line. If someone's asking for a tip over here, they get a shock. Hard stare. And
do we both graduate from uni? I did. We wouldn't call it a university. Like, I went to a 4-year school, and yours was, you have multiple degrees.
Yes, but okay, really outing myself now here. I have like 3, what I would call them, community college degrees.
Yeah, I don't know if community college is a thing over in the UK. It's where you can get your first 2 years before you go to university, your general education at a lower price. It's much cheaper to go to community college, and also for like more technical degrees.
We've heard
associates.
Yeah, I have. Whereas you have a bachelor's and a master's, I have 3 associate degrees.
Yeah. So I don't know if they have an equivalent to that in the UK. Yeah. Oh, they do have community colleges here. Okay.
Or they refer to them here too also as city college.
Yeah. So you get those first 2 years, or there are just certain ones where you can get like certificates. It's also a place where people who are learning English, who have come over and immigrated, usually they get classes in English there. Yeah. It's much more affordable than our very expensive universities, which have gotten even more unaffordable since we've been. Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of the price of the university is fixed here by the government. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and vocational colleges, because we do have vocational colleges as well, but also a lot of the community colleges have vocational type degrees. Like welding, construction, oftentimes like firefighters and police get some of their training. Yeah. What are our jobs?
Yeah, I work, ladies first, go ahead.
Well, I work in the without being too specific, I work in the education sector. So, yeah.
And I'm a civil servant, and I am an IT specialist.
Yeah. £1,100. So, yeah. So it sounds like you do pay in the UK, because I know some countries, is it like Germany and stuff, they have a completely free higher education, which is wonderful.
Nice.
I know at one time community colleges were free here. I know when my mom started going, there was no tuition. Of course, anymore, even with the low tuition, textbooks are very expensive. So they get you one way or another.
Nice.
Oh, it's free in Scotland. Okay.
Oh, cool. And 40 years in IT.
No worries, Sarah.
Helen loves Roy Kent.
We love Roy Kent too. We'll have to watch that last season, but yeah, we get a kick out of him.
Jeff spent 40 years in IT, long time.
Yeah. Sixth form colleges in UK, we can do pre-university.
Nice.
3,000 a year. See, I'm thinking now, I don't remember community colleges if it's up that much or not. Universities have gotten really expensive. But.
I think also some universities, if you work there for a certain number of years, your children can go there tuition free.
Some might have that, yeah. Yeah, or you can there's financial aid out there, at least for now, or there was. But I know I got some financial aid when I was going to college. Or loans. That, of course, that gets you in trouble. I had to take out some loans, and and that leaves you strapped for a while, having to pay those loans back.
Yes.
Community college is free. Yeah, used to be here. Mature students relearning new skills or languages. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's what you do after high school. You either do college or sixth form.
Yeah, sixth form. That's something we hadn't heard of before.
Yeah. And it seems to be like, I remember high school was either university, community college, or tech school, or get a job.
Yeah.
Combination of working and go to school. Mandatory schooling at 16.
Oh, that's probably a little younger than us, because we're more like you go to about 18.
Yeah.
Through high school, 4 years of high school. Usually graduate 17 or 18. And then either go off to college or, kind of like there, get a job or.
Yeah. Got the currency, £100 notes. You can get them in Scotland. Interesting.
Oh, Americans come to UK to do masters. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I remember one of the programs I was in, they had something at some kind of a program that was over in the UK. But I think they only took a few people. It was like a special program. I thought, that looks interesting. But didn't do it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so graduation at 16, then community college or sixth form until 18. Okay. Yeah, so that is a little bit different from here.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost 20 after 1 here, so I'm thinking maybe we should wrap it up and let everyone enjoy their evenings. But thank you so much for joining us on our live stream. We really appreciate it. We always like to see your comments on our videos.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I always enjoy the interaction.
Yeah. We have a lot of wonderful viewers that are so kind, and we always think about, we know there are certain people that just watch and they just like, and we love that too. It really helps our channel. And then those that are regular commenters. And of course, we always think if we don't see one of our commenters that has been commenting a lot and then they'll comment, we always worry, we think, hope everything's okay with them. So we do think about you for sure. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Beverly.
Yeah, do another one. Yeah, we'll hope to schedule one another few months again. These are fun.
Yeah. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Nick and Sarah.
All right. Yeah. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
Yeah. Have a good night.